Hey guys, what's up? Today we're taking a trip back to sunny California with Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. Remember that fast-talking, loose cannon cop from Detroit? Axel Foley, played by the legendary Eddie Murphy, is back for another round of trouble and justice, Beverly Hills style. But is this a triumphant return or a nostalgia-fueled misfire? Let's grab some popcorn, crank up the synthesizers, and dive in. It's been 30 years since Axel first rocked the pristine streets of Beverly Hills. Now, a few decades older, and let's be honest, a little wiser, maybe, he's back on the scene. This time, it's not just another case that drags him out west. When Axel hears his estranged daughter, Jane, played by the talented Taylor Page, might be in danger, there's no stopping him. He busts out his phone and heads straight for Beverly Hills. Turns out, Jane, a hotshot defense attorney, has ruffled some serious feathers with a high-profile case. When she's threatened by a mysterious group, Axel knows he has to step in, even if it means clashing with a police captain, Kevin Bacon, and navigating the fancy Beverly Hills world that's a far cry from the rough streets of Detroit. We all know and love Axel for his quick wit, his street smarts, and his ability to get under everyone's skin while still getting the job done. And let me tell you, Eddie Murphy hasn't lost a beat. He delivers the jokes with perfect comedic timing, and his charisma is still off the charts. The problem? The script feels like a retread of those old Beverly Hills Cop days. Sure, there are some new faces. Joseph Gordon-Levitt joins the cast as a by-the-book Beverly Hills Cop, and there's a fun villainous turn by Kevin Bacon. But the plot itself is as generic as a Hollywood action movie trailer. Predictable twists, stereotypical bad guys, it's all been done before. Okay, so the story might be a bit stale, but Axel F still manages to entertain. The action sequences are intense and exciting, with big-budget chases and shootouts that will have you glued to your screen. And let's not forget the nostalgia factor. Seeing Axel back in Beverly Hills, reuniting with Rosewood and Taggart played by John Ashton, it's a fun throwback for fans of the originals. The movie throws in plenty of references and winks to the classic films, making you want to dig out your old VHS tapes, or maybe do a quick streaming marathon. But here's the real surprise of Axel F, the emotional core that emerges between Axel and Jane. Their relationship is surprisingly well developed, with genuine moments of humor and heartwarming connection. Paige holds her own opposite Murphy, creating a believable and dynamic father-daughter duo. This subplot is a breath of fresh air in a movie that relies heavily on familiar tropes. Look, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F isn't going to win any Oscars for originality. The plot is predictable, the jokes are sometimes recycled, and it feels a bit like a retread of the franchise's glory days. But here's the thing, it's still entertaining. The action is great, Murphy is fantastic, as always, and there's a surprising amount of heart underneath the familiar cop comedy facade. Beverly Hills Cop Axel F delivers a fun dose of nostalgia and action, but it can't shake the feeling of missed opportunities. The script relies heavily on familiar tropes and predictable plot beats, leaving some interesting possibilities unexplored. The film introduces a compelling dynamic between Axel and his estranged daughter Jane. Their father-daughter bond is a refreshing addition to the franchise, offering genuine humor and emotional connection. However, the script doesn't fully capitalize on this potential. Jane primarily plays a supporting role, often waiting for Axel to rescue her. Imagine the possibilities if Jane had been more actively involved in the investigation. She's a hotshot defense attorney, possessing a sharp mind and legal expertise. The film could have explored her using those skills to uncover clues, analyze evidence, or even go undercover, all while navigating the danger alongside her impulsive father. This dynamic partnership could have added a fresh layer of tension and humor, showcasing a different side of Jane's character and creating a truly unique investigative duo. Another missed opportunity lies with the return of Judge Reinhold's character, Billy Rosewood. While it's a delight to see the old Beverly Hills crew back together, Rosewood feels somewhat sidelined in the narrative. He primarily serves as a source of exposition and occasional comedic relief. The script could have given Rosewood a more substantial role. Perhaps he could have teamed up with Axel and Jane, utilizing his connections within the Beverly Hills PD to provide crucial intel or resources. Alternatively, The film could have explored the evolution of his character. How has he changed after all these years? Has he risen through the ranks of the police force? These elements could have added depth to Rosewood's character and enriched the overall narrative. Axel F plays it safe, relying on familiar comedic beats and action sequences that feel like a retread of the past. However, a more daring script could have taken advantage of the franchise's legacy while injecting fresh ideas. Imagine a story that explored the challenges of Axel, an old-school cop, navigating the modern world of law enforcement. Perhaps Jane's legal background could have sparked interesting clashes with Axel's unorthodox methods. These elements could have provided a more unique and relevant take on the classic fish-out-of-water scenario. Overall, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F is a fun, albeit predictable, trip down memory lane. However, the film's reliance on familiar tropes leaves a sense of what could have been. With a more creative approach to the script, the filmmakers could have delivered a truly satisfying return to Beverly Hills, one that honors the legacy of the franchise while offering something fresh for a new generation. If you're a die-hard Beverly Hills Cop fan, this is a no-brainer. It's a fun trip down memory lane with some new laughs sprinkled in. If you're looking for a mindless action comedy with a dash of heartwarming family drama, then Axel F might just be your jam. But if you're craving a groundbreaking cinematic experience, you might want to look elsewhere. Ultimately, Axel F is a popcorn flick that delivers exactly what it promises, a nostalgic return to Beverly Hills with everyone's favorite wisecracking cop. It's fun, it's a little cheesy, and it might just leave you wanting to revisit the classic Eddie Murphy days. Now, let's hear from you guys. What did you think of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F? Did it live up to the hype? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie reviews.